One of the biggest scams I've ever encountered is being a strong, independent woman. Spent my whole life thinking I wanted to be strong and independent.
I hate being responsible. I hate being an independent woman.
I think I've become too independent. Listen to me with this. It's come to my realization that I was chasing independence so much. I was like,
Congratulations to modern women, they've gotten their wish. But it seems that wish has turned into a curse instead. Because a majority of them do not really like their independent lifestyle.
Okay, I don't care how hyper-independent your girl is, how girl boss. I promise you, I speak for all when I say, at the end of the day, she wants to turn her brain off. She wants you to lead the way. Okay? Love you.
Guys, sometimes I just think about my life and I just want to be babied and like I don't want to do hard things. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's because I'm the youngest child, but I'm definitely independent, but I just want to be looked after. Do you know what I mean? Like, right now I'm like, I just want to lay in bed and like take a nap. Wow, this is really great. My point of this video is like, I have no motivation today. Like none. I feel like I'm usually pretty good in my routine, getting things done. I just want to be looked after forever. I don't want to be a tough bitch anymore.
This is the exhaustion behind the strong, independent image. A lot of women say they want to be tough until they realize toughness never ends. Bills still come. Work still calls. Life still demands energy. And nobody is there to take the weight off their shoulders. She is not really asking to be helpless. She is asking for relief. She wants to be cared for, protected, and looked after, because constantly performing strength is draining. That is what modern women were not told. Being independent can feel good when it is a choice. But when it becomes a permanent lifestyle with no support, it starts to feel like a punishment.
Anyone broken the curse of hyper-independence? Because I have a fucking problem. I cannot for the life of me stop wanting to be alone. Like, I want a boyfriend so bad and I've been going on good dates, but I just get home every time and I'm like, I just love being single. And like, I don't love being single so I can like go out on the town and do all these crazy things. Like, I just love being fucking alone and no one bothering me. I don't know what to do, but I know I'm the problem and I need to stop being hyper-independent, but I don't know how to break it.
I may be a single mom, but I will never say that I'm a strong, independent woman. There are pink jobs and there are blue jobs. I will cook and I will clean, but I will never change my own tire or like build a piece of furniture or something. I will wait however long it takes for someone to come do that for me.
I think I've become too independent. Listen to me with this. It's come to my realization that I was chasing independence so much. I was like, I want to be this boss queen that owns her own house. I don't need no man. Can I just say, the one thing I would love a man for right now, I own my own property. I put my own, I paint my own walls. I fix my own holes in the house. But the one thing I don't want to do as a woman that I never think we should have to do is put the bins out. I don't care if it's bin day. I don't care. I don't want to have to think about that, but I do. And each week, I want to cry a little bit because I'm putting my own bins out. So is there a man out there that can put my bins out for me? I'll do the rest. I'll pay my own bills. I got everything covered. I know in 2026 the men need us to buy them flowers. But can they just put my bins out? Please.
This is what the independent lifestyle looks like when the small things start wearing women down. She has the house. She pays the bills. She fixes the walls. She handles things herself, but even something as simple as taking the bins out reminds her that she is carrying life alone. That is the part people laugh at, but it is actually real. It is not just about the trash. It is about the absence of masculine support in the daily rhythm of life. Women were told they did not need men, but a lot of them still want the relief of having a man handle the things they never wanted to carry. Independence sounds powerful until every responsibility belongs to you.
Once again, I have no one to pick me up from the airport because I'm an independent queen and I take myself home. But like, do you know how nice it is to have someone pick you up from the airport? That only ever happens in Jamaica. It never happens anywhere else in the world. It never happens when I come back home. It doesn't, no. It's so annoying. But you know what? I'm an independent girl. It's fine. But I'm just a girl. I want someone to pick me up from the airport.
I hate being responsible. I hate being an independent woman. I know that we always wanna, as women, shout how amazing it is to be an independent woman, but it really isn't that great over here, you guys. It's not that great. It sucks. There are so many pieces to being independent. Like having a job, doing well at your job, making enough money to be independent, having your own space, decorating it, making it look good, having to be at home, having all the things that you need, having enough money to travel, having enough money to take care of your nails, having enough money to maintain yourself as a girl and look okay. Even basic maintenance as a woman is so expensive. And then let's not talk about cars, like, oh my gosh, like the money, like if you're maintaining your license plates, your registration, insurance, just the regular maintenance of your car, cleaning your car. Oh my God, it's so expensive. Like, it's hard out here. I hate it. So for those of you who are single moms and you're a mom and a dad and an independent woman and you're still out here being a whole ass baddie, kudos to you, because I don't know how you do it, to be honest. Yeah.
This is the bill that comes with the independent lifestyle. A job, rent, car insurance, maintenance, beauty costs, food, travel, keeping a home together, and still trying to look good through all of it. That is a lot to carry alone. A lot of women were told independence meant freedom, but nobody emphasized how expensive and exhausting that freedom can become. It is not always glamorous. Sometimes it is just working, paying, fixing, maintaining, and trying not to fall apart. And for single mothers, the burden is even heavier because they are trying to be mother, father, provider, protector, and still hold themselves together. This is why many women are tired. The lifestyle they were told to celebrate is draining them.
I want to say something that I think is quite controversial in this day and age, but I really am not against the idea of being a housewife. Like, I'm not talking I want to live off my partner's money. No, I still want to have my own thing on the side. I still want to earn my own income. But when I say a housewife, is I want to have that financial freedom where I can just stay at home with the kids and I can just cook and clean and make my house feel like a home for my family. I want to be able to, eventually not work and have that income from potentially my own business, my own side hustle, and just be able to just do what I want. Like, I feel like so many people are like, oh, women can do what they want nowadays. Women can do this, women can do that. Like, you need to go out and work. Like, I totally get it. But as soon as someone says, like what I'm saying, like, I would happily sit back to the point where I've just got an income coming in and I can just do what I want. Like, what if I don't want to work for the rest of my life? And I'm sure no one wants to work for the rest of their life. But when people say, women empowered, fair play. I don't want to give up all my rights. Obviously, that's not what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, I'm a woman. I can live on my own. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's just a really controversial topic. Like, yeah, my dream life isn't to sit there and answer phone calls and emails at 9 p.m. It's not. I would much rather, go shopping here and there and go out for lunch with my family and my friends and just have that financial freedom. That's what I'm trying to say.
I don't want a career. I don't want it at all. I don't think everyone's meant to have a career. It's not that I don't want to contribute to society, but I just don't want to spend 40 hours of my week doing something like creating Excel spreadsheets. I want to play the piano. I want to go on hikes and snowboard. I want to paint. I want to be creative. I want to have fun. I want to make money, but I just don't want to do this. And I feel like when you look at it from a broader perspective, as in we die one day, maybe we never get to live on Earth again. I don't know what happens. and this is all made up, having a career sounds ridiculous. Some people are great at it, okay? And I'm really happy for you guys. But I don't want to do it.
This is another woman realizing the career dream was not her dream. She does not hate contributing. She does not hate making money. She just does not want her life consumed by a job that drains her spirit. That is the part the girl boss movement ignored. Not every woman wants to spend her best years climbing a corporate ladder, building spreadsheets, and waiting for small breaks between workdays. Some women want beauty, creativity, family, nature, music, rest, and a life that actually feels alive. But modern culture convinced women that career ambition was the only respectable path. Now many are realizing that being employed is not the same as being fulfilled.
Men act like us women want to be strong and independent. Like, no, bro, all I want to do is go on a hike where I don't have to have my dog chained up to my backpack and be carrying my backpack and my dog at the same time. I want to be able to give my dog to someone else so that way I can be hiking freely without any weight attached to me. Like, of course I want that. But of course, I want someone who can take that responsibility and hold on to it without loosening their grasp on it and eventually being like, oh, actually, no, it's too heavy to carry. I was just kidding, because that is exactly the kind of attitude that deters women away from men, because they can't carry the weight that we've already been carrying. So what's the point of getting ourselves in a situation again where we have to then, make ourselves vulnerable in a sense where we have to keep resorting back to ourselves every single time. Like, no, we don't want to have to do that. We want to be able to give that responsibility to someone else, but also have them hold on to it.
I hear so many women talking about how they want a man to be obsessed with them, or they want a man who does everything for them, or they want a man who's godly. Okay, my question is, are you that woman for them? I think a lot of us have a whole list of an ideal partner that we want. But the thing is, are you becoming what you have down on that list? So easy to say, oh, I want a partner who's godly. Are you pursuing God? You want a man who's kind. Are you kind? You want a man who is loyal. Are you a loyal girl? You want a disciplined man, but are you disciplined? The problem is people spend so much time looking for the right person, but are you becoming the right person? The truth is, who you are when you're single matters the most. Because if you're single and you're partying and you're drinking and you're flirting with every guy and you're like, whatever, I'm single, I'm young. What are you building for yourself? So when you're 30, you're gonna be like, oh my God, where's my husband? Where's my Prince Charming? But you never put in the work for that. So my recommendation is when you're in your 20s, this is the time to be figuring out who you are and what kind of woman do you want to become. The hard thing is focusing on yourself and your discipline and your relationship with God and becoming the wife you want to be one day. Because if you want a high quality relationship one day, you have to become a high quality person first.
This is the accountability side of the conversation. A lot of women want a man who protects, provides, leads, worships God, stays loyal, and makes life easier. But the question is, what kind of woman is she becoming while she waits for him? If she spends her single years partying, flirting, chasing attention, and living without discipline, she cannot be shocked when the man she wants does not choose her. The independent lifestyle often taught women to focus on options instead of preparation. But marriage-minded men are watching character. They notice discipline, modesty, loyalty, peace, and whether a woman is actually ready to build. If she wants a high-quality man, she cannot live like preparation does not matter.
Okay, there is this movement out there that's like, I don't need a man to pay for me. I don't want a man to pay for me. And I'm just like, why? Why would you not want a man to pay for you? Why? It makes no sense. Is there a movement between the trad wife movement and the independent life movement? I don't know, maybe the greedy wife movement, where we have a fat bank account, we're impacting millions of people, and we have a man who will pay for us all day long, every single day. Because that is the movement that I want to be a part of. Ladies, let's all dream a little bigger, please.
Might be perceived as a hot take, but I think there's been such an overcorrection that has caused a lot of us as women to really deny our biology and our instincts to create a home and live a slower paced lifestyle. I feel like the whole female founder girl boss thing was like so shoved down our throats to the extent that we believed that to be valuable or enough, we had to totally overachieve and be completely hyper independent. And almost like if someone desires a home, children, to cook their own food, it's viewed as like not enough or like just a mom. I mean, I've been entrepreneurial since I was young. That'll always be part of me. But I've learned that that is actually like the least important part of me. And now I know that. And I'm comfortable with it and I'm confident with it.
I agree the girl boss movement did do more harm than good to a lot of these women, because now many of them are exhausted trying to prove they can do everything alone. They were told hyper-independence was the highest form of value. Career, achievement, hustle, money, and status became the identity. But a lot of women are realizing that none of that replaces peace, family, softness, motherhood, or a home that actually feels like home. The scam was making women feel ashamed for wanting a slower life, as if wanting children, cooking, building a family, or being supported made them less valuable. Now some are waking up and realizing the career was never supposed to be the whole woman. It was only one part of her life.